Good morning. I am in my garden this morning because we're all not working at the moment, but I am answering a question from one of my VIPs regarding sunscreen. Sunscreen is always been something that estheticians will have an opinion about one way or another. And these are my opinions. If you have sunscreen at home that you love, that is your perfect sunscreen. Anything that you will apply again during the day, if you're outside like I am, it's kind of cloudy out today, but still, if you're outside all day, you need to reapply your sunscreen. The ones that I recommend at the shop have a special quality to them. So the one that I use on my face all the time is Lyra Clinical, this BB cream. Why do I use that one? I use it because it is an SPF 50 and it is amazing. It is a moisturizer and an SPF. I'm sorry, it's an SPF 30. It is a moisturizer, it is a tint, it has some serum properties, and it's a sunscreen. I love that about it. So it's easy. I can just put on a little press powder and the rest of my makeup, and I'm done. The one that I suggest at the shop for your body is Environ. This Environ SPF, and then this Environ Spray SPF. You'll see that one of them is an SPF 30, the broad spectrum cream, and the other one is an SPF 40. Why two different ones? One is in a cream formulation and one is in a spray. So if your kids run away from you when you come at them with a cream sunscreen, get a spray. If you hate the spray and you don't like how they feel, sunscreens primarily have a certain tactile feel to them, and that's how you kind of decide which one is for you. I use this one because it has some moisturizing properties. A lot of my clients use one at the studio from MD Solar Sciences. And MD Solar, it is in a dimethicone base, so it feels like makeup primer. People love that cream to powder feel. Me personally, not my favorite. So I use what I really love to use. Dimethicone is, it just has that silky feel to it. For me, that is not something that I enjoy. I don't really like that primer feel. But if you do, then please use that one. Excuse me, allergies. If you don't love that feel, don't use it. It's all a matter of getting the right tactile feel. Now, how important is the SPF number? You can see things on the shelf that are SPF 100. I don't think that that is proven science. I'm going to keep this simple since it's directed to my clients and not to other professionals. SPF 30 or 40 is fine. You just need to reapply it every hour, or once you go into the water, or if you sweat, or if you wipe your face, reapply it to your face. If you pat your face, oftentimes you're not going to rub that sunscreen off. It just depends on how active you are and what you're doing and how you live your life. Your skin goes with you everywhere you go. So just try to protect yourself, but please, go out and have some fun. I'm not by any means suggesting that you don't embrace summer and spring and enjoy yourself. The other question that I've gotten about sunscreen has been about ingredients. So some mineral-based sunscreens, like all of the ones that I just showed you, are mineral-based. This is especially a pretty thick formulation. It looks super white. So if you are super white, then no worries, you're fine with that. Most people don't have that light of skin. Even if they're Caucasian, they don't have that light skin. So that zinc oxide and that titanium dioxide leaves that white color on your skin. It goes away pretty easily. All you have to do is massage it in. I kind of like it for kids because then you can kind of see where the kid has sunscreen on and where they don't. And you know, they're gonna be rough and tumble and play in anyway, so as long as you can see it on them, then you know that it's not time to reapply. For adults, they don't love that so much. I still think that mineral-based sunscreens are the best. And the reason being is mineral-based sunscreens block rays from penetrating your skin, whereas chemical sunscreens will absorb the energy and keep your skin from burning, and they operate in two ways. So think about just having something that keeps the damaging rays off of your skin versus something that's absorbing them. The main reason I think I like mineral sunscreens more than chemical sunscreens is because I have sensitive skin, and I have a lot of clients who have sensitive skin. So sensitive skin sometimes can be a little irritated by sunscreens. One of my favorite things is when a client comes in and says, "Oh, I'm allergic to SPF." And I find that kind of like a personal challenge, because then I begin to give them different ones to try, and eventually they find one. And what happens usually with that is it's a mineral sunscreen that they can use, but they haven't been able to use a chemical sunscreen. You know, turn over the label. You can look on the back of the label. If you see active ingredients, titanium dioxide or zinc oxide, those are mineral-based sunscreens. They also don't say sunscreen on them. Some of them will say sunblock. So the way the labeling is with sunscreens is a little tricky. But anything that you see on the label that has ATE on the end, oxanate, anything that has that 8 on the end, is a chemical sunscreen. So that's just a good way to kind of figure it out. So remember, reapply, use the one you love, and go outside and enjoy the spring and the summer, and just be safe and careful with getting sunburned, and have a great day. Thanks.